più farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno d'intorno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a cugino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a cugino d'amor. Non più avrai questi bei panacchini, quel cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, non più avrai.
And we're off. Hello stars, Daju22 here, and welcome back to another match, or welcome to another match of the SummerSlam Super Show, and the next match that we have is for the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championships held by the Mario Brothers on behalf of the Brotherhood, or not the Brotherhood, the Trailblazers, excuse me. Forgive me, I've been so scatterbrained lately. And I wish I could tell you, but I really can't. But all I can say is, yeah. Anyway, we have the Trailblazers on behalf, and we have the Mario Brothers on behalf of the Trailblazers. Excuse me, I'm so sorry for screwing up the commentary here. Against the team of Doom, which in this case consists of 2 of the 5 members in the Leader, the Prophet, and Kane. And they are the reigning unified tag team champions. So they were willing to put up the belts just so that they could have a shot at the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championships. And that's pretty much how we got this match. So you have the Prophet, who is the mastermind of Doom, as he is taking on one of the members of the Trailblazers. Now the Trailblazers, they don't really have a leader. They just have 5 men fighting equally for a cause, whereas Doom has a leader, and it's the Prophet. And I will give the Prophet some credit. I mean, he is willing to get his hands dirty himself, so he's not like some of those prima donna bosses. Like, he's not one of those prima donna godfathers that simply just tells his men what to do, and then he just weasels out he kind of weasels his way out of trouble. He's not like one of those bosses that do that. He's not like one of those godfathers that do that. So just the fact that he's willing to get his hands dirty just says a lot about the Prophet. But that's the only good thing I have to say about him, really. Other than that, he's nothing more than an an inglorious bastard. I'm sorry if I'm screwing up on commentary, but like I said, I wish there is one thing that is on my mind, but I can't say. I really cannot say. But when the time comes, maybe I will. But until then, I just have to, just focus on the task at hand, and that's the show here. Anyway, Kane is now tagged in, and they both double-teamed Luigi, did Kane and the Prophet. So now you have Kane, who happens to be the younger brother between him and the Undertaker, as, well, for a moment, he was in there with the youngest brother, or the younger brother, of the Mario brothers, and now the older brother, Mario, is in there against the Big Red Machine, Kane. And of course, the Mario brothers, true to form, they know when to tag in and they know when to tag out. So they just they know how to wrestle a tag team match. I mean, these guys practically innovated many of the things that we have in the tag team division because of the fact that they're brothers, and they know what each know what the other's going to do before the other does it, and that's the fact that you when it comes to teamwork, you can't teach that. And they're brothers, and they know how to do it. So, I mentioned before how the Mario brothers, before they ever came into this company, I will admit, as much as my father has admitted in the past, and that is, when the Mario Brothers got here, the tag team division was a joke. It was more like an afterthought because, the company focused so much on the World Heavyweight Championship, and two of the biggest stars for the past 15 years up to that point in Bob Barker and Mr. Rogers, especially with the 15-year-long feud that they had. And when the Mario Brothers came, it was like a breath of fresh air because, at least for the tag team division, it was. And now, wait a minute, Kane is in a butterfly stretch at the hands of Luigi, and if Kane does not get out of this move, then the Mario Brothers will retain the championships on behalf of the Trailblazers, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championships, and Kane is... Man, I will tell you one thing. Luigi has that thing in tight on Kane, and Kane has to submit, and that's it. Wow, that is the quickest match, a shade under 5 minutes, and the winners are the Mario Brothers. So the Mario Brothers, on behalf of the Trailblazers, make short work of the Prophet and Kane, as Luigi just demonstrated how much of a submission wrestler he can be. I mean, Luigi's not known for submissions, but he was able to get that thing in tight on Kane and just absolutely beat him. So what this means is that Doom, because they put the Unified Tag Team Championships on the line, because they lost, they lose the championship outright. Meanwhile, the Mario Brothers hold on to the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, and the Mario Brothers are still the champs. So, I'll tell you one thing, that match was relatively quick, I'll tell you one thing. But folks, we still have more matches yet to come. We still have 2 big matches coming up, and that's what we'll have in just a moment. Please enjoy.